we're going to review some reviews of Nosferatu. If you've seen our review, you can see that we weren't really fans of this. What we're going to do tonight is check out some reviews and just, I say we should check out some good or bad. Because I see some here and it's already stuff that I agree with.
Wow.
So we'll start with some good ones and go from there. Very first one up top, striking visuals, immersive audio, and downright creepy. I recommend you see Nosferatu on the big screen while you can. I guarantee you will be disturbed. This is a great horror picture. I was disturbed by something. In case you haven't seen our review, I'm disturbed by his mustache. But I will say the visuals were good in the beginning. The first 30 minutes were pretty strong, I'd say. The cinematography, I was a fan of it. Robert Eggers, he seems to be able to tell good visual stories. But when it comes to other design choices and risks that he took, I was not a fan of it, and it lost me completely.
Man,
it wasn't creepy. It wasn't scary.
Nah, I mean,
far from disturbing.
I mean, just go see Dracula. You know, Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's just a better film. It's what this one wanted to be. I don't even know what to say. Okay, someone said I wish I could give it 0 stars.
Wow, no input, no explanation. Yeah. So it's funny to read that, but they're not really explaining why, you know.
Look at this one. Read that one.
It looked like Bram Stoker's Dracula, but not as good. And when did Nosferatu have a mustache? This is ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Yeah. Exactly. Like the first line is what he says and the second line is what I say.
There's one I don't agree with. I'm not sure how critics can rave about Lily Rose Depp's acting. I thought it was awful. Along with everyone bar William Dafoe, who always holds his own. Everything felt hammy and overacted and continually pulled me away from being immersed. All the shaking and raving felt really unauthentic. I have been looking forward to this film for a long time, a huge fan of The Witch and The Lighthouse. I was worried about how Nosferatu would turn out, and I thought The Northman was terrible. I think Nosferatu is better, but not Eggers' best. Funny enough, I kind of like Orlok's mustache. I felt it gave him an interesting twist. They made him quite authentic. Its oddness helped the character, but I think Orlok had too many lines. He became perhaps a bit too obvious. I had hoped it would have some of the weirdness of The Lighthouse and The Witch, but I felt the whole thing was too predictably gothic. I was never surprised nor intrigued by it. In fact, I almost gave up and left, which is super rare for me. I stuck it out, but became away disappointed. Not that I could do any better. Oh, well, I could do better. We could do better. The end was disappointing. I mean, my mom woke me up and I was like, okay, I think this is the end. And then something happened and it was just like, that's it. That's it. Now, I thought Lily Rose Depp, I thought her acting was good. I don't think she overacted, and he didn't even name the other Holt.
Yeah.
Like, he did a great job.
No, the actors did their thing.
Yeah, actors were good.
I mean, she was possessed or something, or
she
under
was,
the spell.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you get under the spell and see how you react.
Yeah.
You know? So, sky's the limit with how someone would react if someone was being taken by another crazy being. I don't even know. At a certain point, this movie felt like a demon possession, which was weird to me. It went a different direction.
Yeah.
That I wasn't expecting, and it just didn't work for me.
Oh, look at this one. Oh, wow. That's what I said.
Boring movie. The vampire looked like deranged version of Jim Carrey's Sonic the Hedgehog, which is absolutely ridiculous accent.
Yeah, his accent was, what was that accent?
His accent,
from?
I can't even understand.
Yeah, I
what
was like,
saying, dude. He was like gargling blood in his throat.
Yeah, but he did look like Jim Carrey's the bad guy from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Eggman or something?
Yeah, whatever he looked like. Put a picture down there.
Yeah, picture's different.
Yeah.
Beautiful remake that respected the original film while still enhancing the story. Not to say that the mustache was disrespectful, because I understand the intentions now, because someone commented on our posts on TikTok saying that it's historically accurate. But my response to that was, like, since when does vampires take on human fashion? It's a vampire, but I guess the more human vampires do that, but I didn't really see, I never looked at Nosferatu as a human. I mean, from the old
Yeah.
movies when he was on the boat and he's like this and he looked 9 feet tall, and now he's just shriveled up and can't even talk. The accent was crazy, but I mean, it was
Yeah.
unique, but
I couldn't place it.
even through subtitles, it. I'm like, wait, he said what? Robert, he put, you could tell, like I looked at some behind the scenes and stuff. They put a lot into this movie. I think the writing failed though. Failed the actor, because all that stuff was great.
Creepy, visually stunning, and altogether fantastic watch. Just enough jump scares to keep you on your toes without overdoing it. This was an old person.
There were jump scares?
I don't remember. I was asleep. I don't know. I don't. I don't remember. Nah, I don't. No. No.
No, there wasn't any jump scares.
I don't, these people, I don't know if they've seen the movie. Now, like I said, I mean, yeah.
Are you trying to help him out? Are you trying to think about?
I mean, creepy, okay, visually creepy, yes. Visually stunning, altogether fantastic watch. Not altogether. Story was whack. I mean, the way it was executed, I didn't like it. Just enough jump scares. I don't know what movie they saw.
Yeah, let us know if there were any jump scares, because I really don't remember that at all. Because I probably would have been irritated at the attempt. 5 stars. Such a well-made movie. Beautiful scenes, amazing acting. Lily's performance gave me chills. First time in years I actually had a real cinematic experience at the cinema and was blown away. 11 out of 10. I mean, I'm glad that people are enjoying this. Like, I don't hate the movie. I just really didn't like the choices that were made for it. Because, again, there were things that were really well done. Cinematography. He had the actors. He had everything there. But there are just some writing choices and main villain designs that just kind of failed for me. No matter the history, no matter how accurate it was with the times, if they would have just literally copy and pasted the old school Nosferatu and slapped them on here with way less talking, that would have been more creepy. Just dropping one-liners, two-liners, and you're unsure like how he means it. And when he had dude sign the contract, you guys will know when you actually watch it. He was just talking too much. The only good part in that movie was when he smelled the blood and he kind of like started breathing even heavier and he kind of looked at him. That was like the creepiest.
That was the best part of the whole film to me. That whole damn,
that was great.
Yeah, that was the.
And then it was just.
That's what I'm saying. Like the beginning was like, okay, you know what I mean, and then.
But I still thought it was the butlers at that point.
Yeah, me too.
Because of the mustache.
Maybe I can't be a accurate critic for the film because I wasn't awake for much of it. I didn't see a lot.
I just want to also say, I think cinematography is very important because that is causing people to overlook a lot of things. And I don't really like being hypercritical. I'm going to just sit back and enjoy a movie. I'm going to either like it or not. Mm-hmm. And for this one, I just couldn't help but notice stuff. And I'm not trying to pick it apart. It just didn't vibe with me. I keep seeing cinematography, outstanding, stunning, unanimously. One of the first things, stunning visuals, acting, dark horror. I think the cinematography, man, the camera, man, he needs a raise. Whoever coordinates the angles and the shots, they killed it.
Yeah. No, like we said, like the review, it was beautifully shot. Yeah. I mean, it was well acted. It was everyone did their job. To me, the problem came in the editing bay. The pacing was kind of just off. And then there were some things, tonally choices, that I didn't like the way the director executed them. It's just a personal preference. The pacing was probably, if I had to pick something, it was the pacing. The pacing could have helped the story out. And there were scenes that didn't even need to be in there.
It wasn't even him just falling asleep. There were like several people you could see in the movie theater just laid out. I didn't fall asleep. I watched the whole thing. I was hoping it would pick up, but man, it just the way it ended, it's like, oh my God, this is bad. I didn't like it at all.
This person, people are different, okay? Everybody's different. This person says, not for me at all. It was sexually weird at the beginning, so we left.
That didn't even last that long.
What's that?
The beginning. her
No.
giving himself whatever contract, and then he came out. So that was supposed to be him in the beginning.
Yeah.
I did not think that was him. I did not
Oh,
think
I
that was.
did.
I was not convinced that was him
Oh,
because he
wow.
looked whack.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, people love him. They're drawing pictures of him everywhere. And that's why I keep saying watch Bram Stoker's Dracula. It was because there's a lot of youngsters. When I say youngsters, man, I'm like 55 or 54. I'm talking about people who are like 35 and below, or 30 years, and all the people in their 20s who like this movie. Treat yourself to Bram Stoker's Dracula. The pacing is better, the creepiness, just the story. The acting is great. Just the choices. It's a freaky, creepy movie. Also,
the writing, right? The writing.
the writing's just better. It's just a better story, better told, better acted, better shot, very much more intriguing shot. Even though this was a beautiful film, it was just like I said, it was a watered down version of that Dracula. And I'm guessing most of these people who love this, they're used to all the Marvel movies or whatever, and they see something that looks halfway decent because it was shot decent, and that's enough for them. But if you go back to, the 90s or the early 2000s, you go back to, there's some movies, the story's just much better. Like, I get it. They're not making Devil's Advocate anymore. They're not making The Sixth Sense anymore, really. There's a lot of films where they would bust out. Now these studios aren't willing to take a chance on, things unless it's microwaved IP like NOSFERATU, oh, we'll take a chance. We'll give this director, Edgar, we'll throw him at this and give him whatever budget. I watch better stuff on Netflix originals. You know what I mean? With that's filmed in one house, like, for example, The Heretic was way better than NOSFERATU.
Review coming soon.
We're not saying you won't like this film. We're saying it just didn't land with us. So if you like the film, that's great. If you like that, my bet is you'll love Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Just how Gladiator, the original Gladiator, will be.
Man, yeah. If you same exactly.
Yeah.
If you like Gladiator 2, if you like that,
Go back and watch part 1.
man,
and see if you're not entertained. Yeah, we just want to touch up on NOSFERATU since that was our worst reviewed movie. And we are sticking by that. We still feel the way we feel about it, even though it was beautifully shot, well acted, and all that stuff. What was bad about it was really bad to us.
Yeah.
To where we scored it the way we did.
Yeah.
You guys opposed? Let us know. Comment. Let us know. People have been really good at sharing their opinions and stuff like that. We appreciate all that.
Yeah.
Educate us if there's something we don't know about.
Yeah.
We're all for that as well. Till next time, Real Bros out.
We out.